All right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of Foodies and Friends on Fox 26. It is Thanksgiving week, and we couldn't pick a better place to come and try the Thanksgiving dishes and celebrate family and community. Sofia Ortega, Chef Hugo Ortega. We are at Backstreet, one of the iconic restaurants here in Houston, been around for a very long time. And of course, you remember we were just here on Fox 26 a few weeks ago, taking a look at some of your dishes where it was actually the same day that the move was announced.
Yeah.
The new construction project.
Right. Yeah. We're very excited. It's coming up soon. So the last day that Backstreet will be open in the current building is New Year's Day brunch. So make sure that
of this year or of January 1st.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
good to know.
Right around the corner. So make sure and come visit us.
Yeah. And I'm glad that we got this shot today. It's so nice. We got the beautiful fountain, which I know is going along to the new building, fingers crossed, hopefully. So this isn't your last time seeing it, but you guys have a very robust Thanksgiving offering. You have a lot of Thanksgiving dishes to go and incredible dishes that you also have in your cookbook that we're going to talk a little bit about. But why don't we get right to the dishes, because we're going to show you guys the dishes and then we're going to eat them because it's Thanksgiving. So you want to take us through your first dish, Chef Hugo? Yes.
Yeah. So everything starts with the VIP.
Oh.
So we want to offer this turkey breast. That is absolutely delicious. And we will roast it, and we got instructions how to serve it and all that. And then along with that, we're going with the dressing, which is
it's a cornbread and andouille
sausage.
Dressing.
Thank you, Sophia. And then
cornbread and andouille.
And then of course you move on with the roasted pear, stuffed roasted pear that you see. That's the pear that we use, the picture that we use for our cookbook, and you have blue cheese and
oh yes, this is the one that's on the cookbook. I've been looking at this cookbook cover for a long time in my mom's library. Yeah. I love these. Now, Chef, are these all items that are on your to-go menu and also in the restaurant, or is it just, are these just on your to-go menu?
No, we have them both. We have the stuffed pear on the menu, also the pecan pie tart, the sweet potatoes. Also, we include that on the autumn winter menu, right? And so sweet potatoes, right?
Now, tell me a little bit about the origins of these dishes. Are they meaningful to your family in a way? And what does Thanksgiving look like for you guys? Because you're always serving the community. I think a lot of people...
as you know, and many people know, I came from Mexico. So I remember those early Thanksgivings, and I just cannot believe what my eyes were seeing and tasted. I thought that was an incredible food flavors, very distinctive of where I came from. And I probably did 2 or 3 rounds to the table, and I ate like never before. And some of the dishes come along with the tradition, like Tracy's mom is from here, and Tracy's dad was from NOLA. So some of these recipes we have incorporated what Tracy have cooked over the decades now.
So I think my mom has to take the credit for our Thanksgiving. Though,
okay, yes.
My dad just does the turkey, but my mom does everything else, and so she doesn't get the recognition she deserves. She's a great cook.
No, but I also gotta say when Thanksgiving comes, Tracy uses every single utensil, every single pot. So I go to the
sink. She's supposed to.
And I just keep up, make sure that
he's on dish duty. Yeah, an important job too.
Yeah.
I mean, what like you said, it's Thanksgiving. You're supposed to make a mess. You're supposed to, but she's got her own style of cooking, Chef. Okay,
very southern.
Very southern style of cooking. Make a mess. It sounds like my kitchen. I'm the one that would be in the kitchen and just leave everything out. And I would also use most utensils because you got to find the right one. We're not all experts like you.
You gotta use every single one in the is the perfect occasion.
Yeah, I mean that's good. So, what do you do? Are you any skills in the kitchen or?
I set the table. And I, help set up the dishes and everything. But my mom, she is putting me in charge of making 2 sides this year. So
what are you going to make?
I think I'm going to make the sweet potatoes.
Okay.
and
with marshmallows.
with the marshmallows, yes.
Mandatory.
And then maybe like a vegetable dish.
Yep.
So I'm just going
Yep.
to try to help her out.
You know, I find that, and you know, I always see on social media, Thanksgiving dishes can get a little heated, you know, like if you mess with a dish too much, right? Like trying to try something new.
It don't work.
It doesn't work, right? Like, what do you guys feel? Is that, do you have the same viewpoint, or do you maybe try to experiment? You know,
from time to time. I mean, I remember the first time that we brought, for example, the poached pear and red wine and stuff with the pecans and blue cheese. That was a novelty, you know, to serve in our table, and those were well received. But yeah, from time to time we do a little bit different thing, and you know, we just try to be creative, but at the same time respect tradition as you know as it is.
Yeah, well, and I love, you know, I think that's one of the things that makes you guys so special. You know, Thanksgiving is a time to appreciate our families and our communities and the closeness. And, you know, you guys being here in Houston for so long, serving the community, not just in your restaurants, but in all of the charitable endeavors I know that you guys are really active in. And it's just, I think it's a really special time when we can share with you to see what goes on in your kitchen as well. All right, let's get back to the food. Tell me about that, Chef.
So this, right here, these are sweet potatoes.
Ooh,
and
see that. I'll take a look at that.
We put this beautiful crust on top, and then we bake it.
Yeah.
And this one right here is our pecan pie with a chocolate pecan pie.
Yeah, we have chocolate and non-chocolate.
Oh, chocolate pecan pie.
This recipe and that and the turkey, the dressing, they are on the book.
Yeah.
All these recipes are on the book. So, and then this one right here is a fruit cake. We recently put this recipe together. So we can send you.
We're gonna run out of space here.
We can send you, home with your fruit cake.
We can, there we go. There's the fruit cake. Homemade, yes?
Yes, this is Ruben's recipe, which is my dad's brother, my uncle.
Shout out to Chef Ruben.
So my mom is very passionate about fruit cake. She grew up eating fruit cake, but she thinks that fruit cake gets a really bad reputation because people think about, you know, the neon orange, like fruit jellies and all that. But this one's different. It's all natural ingredients, all natural fruit and some spices. And for me, like, I don't like fruitcake, but I like this one. It's that good. It'll convert you. So
the fruit has been soaked in this bourbon for 3 weeks now. So it definitely.
What's not to like?
It's a boozy one.
It's a really good.
You like it? Are you a fruitcake fan?
Oh, I love it.
You love it? All right, Chef. Why don't you cut us a piece of fruitcake here?
Okay.
Yes, maybe we'll get a few plates. I'd like to try the fruitcake. Yeah.
There you go.
So you guys have a pretty busy. Oh wait, hold on. I'm interested in what you're doing here.
Well, I want to make sure that we
It's
all
a pretty cut.
You're so smart. I never would have done that. He's like measuring out.
and then we all gotta get an equal part, right?
Yes. This is probably a very standard thing to do in the kitchen that I just have no clue on because I am not as skilled in the kitchen as we would like to be. What is your, like, one of your most favorite desserts during Thanksgiving?
Ooh.
Mine's like an apple crumble with like vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, maybe a few nuts.
Yeah, we have an apple crisp also on our Thanksgiving to go menu. So we definitely love that one.
Ooh,
I mean, we have pumpkin pie, we have our pecan pie and chocolate pecan pie. And also like from the Mexican restaurants, we have tres leches, we have flan. So we got all of those.
Can I take a bite?
Yeah.
Oh, this was just made. Oh my goodness. So what kinds of fruit are in
You
here?
have dried figs.
Perfect.
You have raisins in there.
Mm.
Yeah, this you
It's
have
very
to
good.
do with some pears. You have apricot, and all that is soaked in this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's something.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, this. Now, is this supposed to be served? I feel like you could do either warm or cold.
Yes.
You don't
do it
it
room
either, right?
temperature.
Right.
You keep it room temperature.
Oh my gosh, room temperature or warm. I mean, stick it in the toaster oven a little bit and put a little bit of vanilla ice cream. Oh my goodness. Now, tell everybody a little bit about the any fun events that you guys have coming up. Any kind of wine dinners or any kinds of
we have a lot a lot going on.
Tell us.
So we have Santa and carolers that are coming in December, 2 Sundays in December. I believe that they're the 8th and the 15th. I would have to look at a calendar.
Are we doing on time?
Yeah, it's two Sundays. And then we also do holiday lunch. So holiday lunch is you get 3 courses for $39, and it's available December 1st through the 20th during lunch.
Good price point, Sophia. Good price point. Let's go.
You can bring your coworkers and host like holiday lunches and parties. And of course, we have Christmas Eve, New Year's Day brunch, and that's going to be our last day that we're open. So you got to come visit us this holiday season.
That's a big deal. Yeah, last day is the brunch. Make your reservations now. All right, chef, what do you say you make us a Thanksgiving platter? Yes, so we can try a few things. I think there's a few plates right there. And Sophia, talk a little bit about what it means to you, you know, growing up in a hospitality family, one of Houston's most cherished hospitality families with one of the most, I feel, important legacies. But talk a little bit about, you know, growing up, Thanksgiving being a working holiday for you, whereas a lot of people are taking off. Thanksgiving probably has a little bit of a different meaning for you.
Right. So, you know, the restaurants are only closed 2 days out of the year, like for holidays. So just Christmas Day and Thanksgiving Day, we're closed. But, you know, we do big like Thanksgiving to-goes at all the restaurants, and we host a lot of events. So really the holiday season is like our busiest time, whereas for a lot of people it's kind of like their time to vacation and
I think
that extra time.
I think a lot of people don't realize that. Like a lot of the people outside of the restaurant industry don't realize that you guys don't really truly get a break.
Right. We get 2 days off, Christmas and Thanksgiving, and then in between we're like crazy busy. So you know, it's nice though, even those 2 days having my parents, you know, not working, and it's a day that we really like can't even check on the restaurants if we wanted to. So it really forces us just to relax and spend time with each other. So we really cherish those 2 days. Yes.
Well, and you know, what I think is so special. Oh my gosh, chef. Can we get a shot on chef doing what he's doing right now? He's making these dishes look incredible. What I think is so special is that, you know, especially, I mean, here in Houston, a lot of families, big city, you know, there's a lot of options to choose your Thanksgiving. I mean, you know, for me and my mom, you know, we went the hotel route a lot of the times, like the Ritz-Carlton or the Four Seasons, because they would have, you know, really nice Thanksgiving buffets. Or sometimes we would do like Randall's, you know, like the take home packages, you know, and some years we would do a restaurant take home package. But what I think is so special is, especially when you have families like yours and you have restaurants like yours where people come back every year and you see them every year, you know, it's just it has to be a different feeling, right? Because they're choosing to include you all and your dishes in their special family experience.
It's so special, you know, especially Backstreet being open 41 years and now Hugo's being open like 21 years. So we have a lot of those repeat customers for holiday traditions.
They've literally grown up here in the restaurant, right?
Yeah, so it's really, really special, you know, to have people come every Thanksgiving or come, you know, every Christmas Eve and spend it with us. And it makes us feel really good because we know that they had a great time, and that's why they're choosing to come back and support us. So
I bet it's kind of crazy for you because you probably see people and diners who first started supporting you when you were coming up, and they're still coming back. It's probably kind of crazy, right?
You know, it's those kind of things, Katie, when Tracy opened Backstreet in the early 80s, you know, those people that came back in the 90s and the 2000s, now they are senior, you know, and there's people
Wait, you said now they're single?
seniors.
Oh, seniors. They could be single too, you know, but
single too, right? And then, so that also is part of the transition.
the
why-
seniors,
why
yeah.
Tracy and Sophia
Yeah.
decide to build Backstreet from the ground up. Because the accessibility over here in this beautiful house that Backstreet have told us for over 4 decades now, you know, we want those people to come back and be to a place where it's more accessible, where it's all what we need, you know, to make the experience wonderful.
We also have some people that came to Backstreet as children, and now they're bringing their children.
Family.
Yeah, which is really crazy.
That's crazy, right? Like that has to be crazy because you've pretty much grown up here
Yeah.
at the restaurant too, but you also have people working here
Yes.
for over 25 years. Yes. Oh, yes. What is that? Yeah.
So this is
Yeah, so my mom had these pins made for the employees to celebrate long-term employees.
That is
So
sweet.
the gold pin represents 20 plus years of
Oh
service.
my goodness.
And then we have a blue pin that represents 10 plus years and a red pin that's 5 plus years. So
Do you know about how many people have the coveted gold
the
pins?
coveted gold, I think it's around like maybe 7 or 8.
I mean, that's huge. That's a
That
high number,
Yeah.
Chef.
or
That's a
over 20
that's
years.
that's a very high number, but you know what an incredibly special experience for you to be like, this is your foundation, this is what you're growing up in, but you know it's not normal, like people don't stay that long.
Right.
You're breaking the rules, you know, but in a good way. Yeah.
Yeah, our employees are like family to us.
Yeah.
So we feel very fortunate that they just want to continue supporting us and being with us.
and I'm so happy. At some point, for example, many of them, the first thing when Jorge came, for example, our chef over here, I say, you know, you have the opportunity to buy a house, you know. And so what he did is he bought a house with the help of his wife, and then another one, and now he have 2 or 3 homes.
Ooh, that's great.
That he managed on the side.
Yeah.
And every employee that's been with us, I always encourage them to buy a house.
Yeah.
Because it's something unique.
Yeah,
It's
for
something
sure.
unique.
Well,
In many ways.
it's the dream for a lot of people. All right, so walk me through how Thursday is going to go at your house, right? So
Okay.
what time are you going to get up?
Well,
Who starts cooking? Does it start the night before? I want to know the run of show on Thursday.
We start on Wednesday.
You start on Wednesday, okay.
Tracy make few things, and I always help, and I always learning, and I always, you know, attend.
He helps. He helps.
And
Yeah.
then on
So Tracy's in control.
all the
Yes.
time.
Tracy's in control of the Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, good.
At home, Tracy cooks.
Tracy cooks at home. Okay.
And
Yeah.
then on Wednesday, I get up very early, maybe
Thursday.
on
Thursday.
I
Okay.
get up early, maybe 5:30, 6.
Oh,
The first thing I do is make coffee, take the pups, feed the pups, and then, you know, beginning to control that dishwasher area. That's my thing.
are you getting up early to escape detection? Like to get in the kitchen early before anybody knows that you're there, or you just have that much work to do that you're getting up early?
First of all, they naturally wake up at 6:30.
Okay.
So they're up and at 'em and they're like ready to go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
day starts early.
And I think when you wake up early,
Yeah.
I think you make the most out of a holiday. You make the most out of the experience.
Yes.
Because you know it's a once in a year celebration. So we want to make sure that we soak it all in
Mm-hmm.
and that we in control, because you know we have other families too,
Yeah.
and other restaurants and other
Yeah.
people that we you know get together with then and have this holiday.
Yep. So, all right. So you get in the kitchen, kind of start cleaning up a little bit. That's kind of the first thing that you're going to be doing
On Thursday
morning.
that would
Yeah.
be
Cleaning
keep
up.
things organized.
And then what time does Chef Tracy join the mix?
Oh, as soon she smells the coffee's made, then she's come down.
Then she's up.
And then, you know, this is between us, but sometimes Tracy
Between
come,
us.
Sometimes Tracy come in her gown.
Yes.
still,
Nightgown. Yes.
right? And then she is there, and she working to like. She probably don't like me.
It's
but
okay.
tradition, right? And then around 9 o'clock, say, "Oh my God, I need to go upstairs and get ready."
Mhm. Yeah.
So she wanna make sure that even though I there and I come early to get things going or started going, she wanna make sure the things are properly made.
Perfect.
That's
yes.
very important.
Checks and balances are good,
Yeah.
not only in a marriage, but in the kitchen. How many people do you guys have over? Is it just family or do you invite friends?
Well, most of the time we try to invite somebody that don't have a family here, or is
Very sweet.
Is a person that's special in that sense, and
Yep.
we bring that person for
That's so sweet.
for Thanksgiving. Last year we invite a ballet that he's from Spain,
Ah.
and he is a person that works in the ballet company, but he over here he live by himself, so.
Aw.
He was part of our celebration.
That's so sweet of you. So kind of small, not too many people, about
12.
12. Oh, okay. Yeah. Your brother?
So, yeah, usually I'll head over to my parents' house around 1,
Okay.
and then we'll sit down to eat around 2. And so that's like my mom's side of the family. So my aunt and my uncle, and then my parents and me, and then we have like some employees that'll come join us that needs a place to go on Thanksgiving. They don't have family here. So we do that, and then in the afternoon, late afternoon / night, we go to my dad's side of the family and we do round 2. So we're busy.
Okay.
We have to be
Tell me
prepared.
about round 2. What happens? Is it a whole nother menu? Like, wait, do we need to do another show? What?
Tamales, pozole,
Tamales. Pozole.
mariachi, like this.
Mariachis.
It's a party.
Wait, that sounds like a
And
pretty
of
fun
course,
Thanksgiving.
margaritas.
Oh my goodness.
We have our
Margaritas.
American Thanksgiving and then our kind of Mexican-inspired menu
I,
Thanksgiving.
listen, I think that's the way to do Thanksgiving, y'all. Listen, that should be in the rule book. Chef Hugo, would you mind handing me your book? I just want to talk about your book really quickly. Now, this is a book that I feel like I've grown up. I mean, you've definitely grown up looking at this book, but when did you come out with this book, Chef?
I think it was
It was around 2013.
Yeah, 2013. I saw this book in my mom's library for so many years. I think there's a really nice, in her version, I think you wrote her a nice note. But this book has a lot of the recipes.
They have all these recipes here.
All of these recipes are here and more that are on your to-go menus.
And on the regular menu too.
Yeah.
So.
Now, very briefly, for those of you guys who are thinking about Christmas dining plans, really quickly, tell everybody what options you have.
So we're open on Christmas Eve, and we have a set menu. It's 3 courses. So we have that, and then we also do holiday to go. So we have a whole separate menu for that. We have like tenderloin, and we have lamb, and we have all the great sides. And so that's another option. It's really, really great.
I mean, that sounds good. And tell everybody where they can go to keep up with you guys on social media.
So yeah, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, so Backstreet Cafe. Feel free to follow us, and to get all those orders in, you just go to our website, and it's super easy. You can just order all those things for the holidays. So,
all right, I have a confession to make. Before today, I was not a fan of fruitcake. I absolutely detested fruitcake. Today, though, ladies and gentlemen, I am a huge fan of this fruitcake. Thanks to your mother. I'm going to credit your mother.
yes,
If that's okay for the record.
course, she would love it.
You were a helper, but Tracy really deserves the credit. All right, you guys, that does it for us here at Backstreet. Thank y'all so much for joining us for our Thanksgiving edition, our very first Thanksgiving edition of Foodies and Friends on Fox 26. Thank you guys so much for hosting our first Thanksgiving meal of the week. Remember, you guys can catch all episodes of Foodies and Friends on Fox 26, on the YouTube channel, and of course on the Fox local app. You can stream it and watch all the Foodies and Friends episodes you want anytime you want. All right, you guys, we will see you another time soon. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe.